Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. It is once again me, Zach, here today with another episode of Barony. When we last left our hero, we were doing something. Oh yeah, we were here! Damn, usually I have like a whole bunch of dudes around me by this point. That's fine. So, this level should be pretty interesting. The big issue right now is we're really low on health. Did I hit 100 casting yet? No. That's not like the biggest problem ever, of course. I guess I should save this, actually. I do have this. Okay. I was going to save that in case any of these were mimics. But it does not appear to be. So we're good. I can't command you yet. I guess I could try and get you all the way over here. Drink that. Can you get, like, in that corner, buddy? I guess just stay there. It's about the best we're gonna get. Hey. Staff of Digging, nice. We can, of course, most likely hit level 100 casting before we spawn the zombies. It's not guaranteed, but it's a possibility. I think we actually want to hold on to that. Don't. Well, actually I do kind of want that. Do I need this? At all? Not really. Just make a place to hide over there and then do that. Let's see how. I don't need the tin opener. Doing pretty good on blood overall now. I don't know why it's just funny to me. Lockpick? I think we might actually hold on to the lockpick. You know what we're gonna do here real quick? We're going to... Well, I guess we can drink one of these. Just to get the alchemy level. And do that. Get another alchemy level out of it. We also might have gotten a leadership level out of that. In this case we did not, but there was a possibility that we could have. What's this? Conjure arrow, worthless. Bear trap, honestly not the worst thing to have in a doorway. What's this? Light. That's worthless. Let's put that up here. Put the lockpicks together. The reason why I want the other lockpick is... I don't need that. Is because the skeleton key, is that what's called in this? Yeah, the skeleton key, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, is it doesn't give you tinkering XP. I don't think it gives you tinkering XP if you do anything. Actually, wait a minute. What was my mace skill? 28. Arms 23. I don't think we can get any XP off of these guys with what we've got. I'll have to wait and see if we get a different weapon, because I didn't see any, like, swords or anything. I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, and I could be wrong about this, but if I remember right, that scared me for some reason. The dummies only give you XP up to 20? Question mark? Uncertain. So, obviously not much value. I forgot to take this torch down. Obviously not much value in destroying them with, like, our axe or anything. I was thinking unarmed, because normally when I get to this point I'm playing as a class that doesn't have unarmed as a skill, but our unarmed is already 23, so if I'm correct, it will give us no value, and that's not supremely ideal. That's okay. Yeah, slime might be doomed here. I guess I could move that over here. It's not really that big of a deal, though. do that for him. Yeah, that's about all we've got, frankly. Do I have any of these that give armor? That one gives invisibility. Sphinx's Cask. We should just hold this for a bit. Because I do want to hold on to that. Yeah, alright. We don't need to do a whole lot with our melee this time around, because our melee's in a good spot, but if we have a chance to hit them with the mace, we might do it a little bit. I think we're mostly going to work on our range skill, because that one is a pain in the ass to get going. I'm curious, what all spawns this stuff? Isn't it if you take something? So if I grab this gold and then come back out here? Yeah. Yeah. So you have to actually physically pick up. That was weird. I thought I just saw something there flash across the screen for a second. Oh. I'm kind of surprised. I feel like usually this is a mimic. Let's just do like this. I don't need to take so many precautions, most likely, but I'm going to, just to be safe. Of course, we got the booties. We will never use these, but we will hold on to them probably forever. We can get rid of the apples now, by the way. What do I want to put down in there? I don't even have that. Just carrying a amulet of strangulation around with me, I guess. Is that just a thing that I do? We'll put this down here. I don't want to put the orb down there, because I might, you know, lose my backpack at some point and drop it. That's not too bad. Alright. Now, let's see how this goes. We're going to start by throwing the acid, I think. So come out here, we can activate them like this. Confuse them. Oh, don't die. Oh! Frick! That's my bad, I wasn't paying attention to my HP. They'll get there eventually. Well, let's do it again. Alright, that's what I get. I've been out of practice playing Barony for a while now. And there it is. So that's actually a really good example of one of the weaknesses of the Barbarian class. And I'm aware of the fact that refusing to wear a shirt augments this weakness a little bit. But I do think it is a weakness worth mentioning anyway, which is that the Barbarian does not scale Constitution very well. Despite starting with +1 in Con, which is higher than some classes, the Barbarian remains eternally very squishy.
All the best.
Ah, see, that bleed is rough. We are tanky enough, because of our block skill, to survive some of these early game enemies. Though, if any of those guys had been an axe boy, they would have done damage through the block, because axes ignore some of, well, not some of, they ignore your block AC, and they always deal a little bit of damage. Most of that damage was, obviously, though, dealt by the bleed, which is pretty brutal for us. But it's not a big deal. Playing with regen on makes the game quite a bit easier. Yeah, you have to manage hunger, which is a little bit difficult for vampires early on, but it's worth it because the constant ticking HP regen makes life so much easier, so much nicer to deal with. That's kind of a jarring transition there. Is this like a trap of some kind? So we wanna be careful here. Okay, it's just a sword boy. That dude though is bad. Now, these tomahawks are really, really good. So we don't have to worry too much about it. We got our stealth up as well. Apparently he didn't know we existed. I thought an item fell into the wall there. Okay. That's a mimic. Oh, it's not a mimic. What the fuck? That felt like such a trap. So now we have to be careful grabbing barrels and stuff. Because there could be bats in them. Okay, let's just wait here for a second. See what we've got. We can take the risk for eating that. It was nothing. Did not give us an appraisal level, though. So that's a bit of a bummer. There's not many other ways we can try and appraise things, unfortunately. But as you can see with the regen, we're already pretty decent on HP again, already back up to half. And Barbarian starts with a good amount of health. They start with 40 HP. We're at 45 now, of course, because we leveled up. Okay, nothing crazy over there. Let's grab this. Boulder trap there, so I'm going to hide in this corner where I will not get hit if something else pisses off the boulders. Read! It's risky to do that because it could be a scroll of fire. Hello? I heard a door break this way. Stealth attacked. Mostly we just need to level up so that we can start appraising things. Failing to appraise stuff sucks. It's just, you know, XP you're leaving on the table. Okay, nothing in there. Boulder trap there and there. Did they both roll, though? Strange. Don't see any boulders. We're getting a bit slow from all the stuff we've picked up. But that should be fine, as long as we're careful. It would be great to get another Funny Bones, but it would be scary to see him at this exact moment. Alright, we need to drop some stuff. We don't have a lot we can drop. We'll get rid of that, though. Because we can appraise moldy cheese at the moment. We have just enough, which basically means we have 0 perception. But until we get a level in appraise, we can't do pretty much anything else. So that's great. The reason I'm holding on to the bread is in case my hunger issues come to a head. There we go. I can polymorph into a human, which I did. There we go. Which I did in the last run that we did anyway. Toss that on the ground. Can I do apples yet? I can. Please give me an appraise level. Please. I hate you. Is that a ring or money? That's money. Okay. I hear a fountain. Hello? 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 Okay, that's just a sad little corner. This is a little bit spooky. Owie. Okay. Let me in. That just leads to the other side of where we were. I don't think it's a huge deal. And we've already been down there. Okay, so it's just the bottom left corner of the map then. Ooh, I need to go in here. Okay. Now we are in uncharted territory. Gotta be careful. First floor is, of course, always the most difficult of any given run. Gotta be the most cautious here before you've got, you know, all your stats and stuff together. Can I do meat yet? I cannot. Alright, so one thing we can do is start spamming our levitate spell again to get our casting and magic up. And that might give us, well, it will give us a level up here in a sec. Although we might need to, oh yeah, I didn't get any blood from those rats that I killed. That's a bummer. We will drink the alcohol. I think it's important that we try and appraise as much as we can on this floor, though, because appraisal is just free levels. I'm trying to be careful here. Not cost any extra stuff. Alright, so now we can start appraising things. Yes, excellent. Okay. Now I think we can head towards the exit. After we ditch a few things. And grab a few other things. Yeah, still hungry. We'll probably have to eat. That's fine. Praise that. It'll go pretty quick, and I don't care about it. I don't ever use towels, personally. They remove a bunch of different effects from you, which is cool. But I never personally find them all that useful. Let's be careful of any boulder traps that might be left unused, let's say. And then, I'll hold on to that sword. No, I'll get rid of that sword. I'll find better swords. Honestly, that one's fine. Alright, let's head down. We'll do one more floor. Oh, the Minotaur. Crazy. No Minotaur. Where could anything be? I'm gonna try really hard. Oop, wrong button. To kill this guy without dying. And kill. Nice. And that's a blood. I hear a lot of spiders, though, which has me extremely nervous about being here. Alright, just get rid of some stuff. Useful against mimics, but not useful enough for me to keep around. Just toss it. Put that on. Let's put that there, actually. I don't really need that. Put that on 9 for now. There we go. Double check around me. Okay. Put that on instead. Toss that one. I doubt these rings are going to be better than what we've got, but they might be better for what we'll need in the future. Like a ring of warning. Which actually I think that might be what that one is. Owie. Okay. I'm pulling away just because I want to make sure that this spider has no friends. Woohoo! didn't drop any blood. But I heard the boulder and I kind of just wanted to get the fuck out of there, frankly. I think that's fair. I hear a rat this direction, but I think it's elsewhere. Again, we don't have to worry too much about food. We can polymorph and eat what is in our backpack if necessary. It would be preferable to eat other stuff first. But that's a weird cubby. Nice. Alright. Here is a exit, but not the one we want. Ring of Constitution. Honestly, not a bad option for us, since we do struggle a bit with AC, as noted. Oh, god damn it. I can't believe I punched that hard already. Okay, so those are just Rings of Constitution. They are not what I was hoping they would be. That's fine, though. Yeah, we're just gonna have to eat up. That's fine. In fact, there's a shop here, and this time I'm not gonna fuck this up. Alright, I got lost immediately and almost fucked it up. Back on track, though. We need to go back to the entrance. I hate this fucking game, dude. He already lost interest. God damn it. Woohoo. Okay, we just want to get him out of the way for now. We'll deal with him later. That man's technically made of blood. As are we all. Take all that. Talk to you. Okay. Bye, bye, bye. Sell you that. Buy that. Serviceable versus excellent. Sell that back to you. Just get some trading XP going. I don't think he'll have boots of levitation or anything. And the spiders sound very close now. Okay, they're contained. And there is a Shalab in there, so that's huge for us. That's massive. Can we kill this guy? I don't think so. I don't think we can. Wait, torches. Grab the torches. There we go. That's about all we can do right now. I'll zoom around and look for a human. That might be a boot. Always make sure you block bats. They have a high bleed chance, and as we saw on the first floor, that can be fucking rough to deal with. The spiders are still kind of freaking me out. Not gonna lie to you. I don't trust those things. I swear to God, I'm still expecting them, actually. Keep that. Ditch that. We can keep the potion stuff for now, but we're not gonna hold on to tins. Excellent. Be gone. The amulet of poison. Well, we don't need that actually. We have one. This is going to go on our bar soon. Sorry, being careful listening for boulders and such. Yeah, nothing here. 2 spells I can't learn, it's really cool. Neither of them are incredible, but it still would have been nice to have. We won't worry about it right now. Did I touch you already? I don't see any humans. We know there's a troll, I hear a rat, and there are many spiders, including Shalab. drops blood. Excellent. With the spiders, it's going to be difficult to get blood out of them, like guaranteed blood, because they are so dangerous. I guess all I really have is this slingshot, so we'll just do what we can with it. Immediately start to break. If we can weaken a couple of the non-Shalab ones, and then... yeah. If we're just gonna try and kill Shalab here. We might not be able to with this slingshot, because it might just straight up break before she dies. But... we're gonna give it a try anyway. Exciting footage, I know, guys. So, let's see here. Overall plans for the rest of this floor. Do we try and kill the shopkeeper? I really don't think we can. With no, like, poison staff or anything. There's a chance that, you know, maybe we'll get something from Shalab. I'm just not very good at killing the shopkeepers in melee. It's just not something I'm very good at. And as you guys have seen, I'm pretty out of practice with this game. So, it's definitely good that I plan on recording a lot more of this in the upcoming days, because clearly I am both out of touch and out of time. Alright, she's getting pretty low now. Might be able to do this, or at least get her low enough that she's not a huge threat. Do that. This guy's fucking healed to full. Alright, polymorph's wearing off, that's fine. Does the spider just not turn around? Okay, that counts too. Did that count? No. Where's the ring? Ah. There we go. So we got some blood there, that's good, that's good. We got useless axe, that's less good. And we got Dernwyn. This will be our number 2 slot now. Ooh, hold up, that's big. Multiple bear traps, always good. And a pickaxe. Pickaxe is cool. I don't know if it lets us do anything crazy. One of the things you could do with hunger turned off that would make it a little bit easier, and if you possessed infinite patience and time as a vampire, is you could piss off the merchant, float over there while he's like here or something, and then just hang out, dodging back and forth where he physically can't get to you as you wait for your mana to regen slowly over a very long period of time. I'm gonna scream if that's poison staff. Okay, it's not. Slow helps us not at all. Some more booze, always good. We'll get rid of the cheese for now. We're about to head into a place with much better things than cheese. Gnomes tend to drop fish, which are a much better meal. And I still hear a rat. And this could be a situation where the rat is in a location that I can't get to. Actually, the rat might just be in here. Hold up. I got stuck on the door frame. Backing up. There we go. Nice. So that's 4 blood going into the Gnomish Mines. I think that puts us in a better spot than we were before, which is cool. Nothing there. Other than that, I think we're done with this floor, which will be the end of the episode. I guess I could... I'm not gonna. I'm just going to spam out some levitate while I say goodbye to all of you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry that I died in an absolutely embarrassing fashion, but that's Barony. That's how it goes. Sometimes you just die in a stupid place and you gotta start over. It's fine. Really what I should have done is just immediately ducked out past the ghouls. If anybody cares about how I should have played that out, I had infinite levitate. I didn't need to tank the ghouls. I just thought that I could for a little bit longer. Even though I knew that they do, in fact, siphon blood from you, even if you are, even if you are able to block them, they do have an effect that bypasses that. But, either way, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Patreon. Follow us on Twitch. All that stuff. Links are in the description, as always. We're going to continue this this Barbarian run until we beat Baron Herx with them, and until I am feeling less rusty at the video game. And then we'll try and do some crazier shit. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good one, and peace.